Hey YouTube, so here I'm gonna show you guys how to switch an ATV tire. So pretty much obviously you just jack the quad up and remove the tire. And next thing you do is remove the valve core. It's the little valve thing inside the valve stem that keeps the air. So just get like a tool for that. They sell that, and here what it looks like. So that'll make the air get out faster if you don't have one. I think you can just probably just drain the air out slowly by just pushing it. Next thing you do is, well, my way is, if you don't want to keep the tire, I mean, it's scrap, you can just cut a hole in it and to break the bead. But other people seem to put a piece of wood on top of it and drive a car up with it. I actually tried that and I broke the wood, and it was causing me too much trouble because this tire was on that rim so tight, so I couldn't get it off or get the bead out. So what I did was, on both sides, cut a hole right next to the rim, like just like leave a little centimeter, and get an angle grinder, and there would be a little metal, lines or wire around the rim that keeps it. And so you just grind that out, and the bead will break and you can get your tire off. So just watch out and be careful you don't grind into the wheel instead. So that would make a hole. Actually accidentally did that a few times in the past, so I had to weld it back to keep it airtight. But so just grind and just check once in a while to make sure you're not screwing anything up. And there, you just watch. It does make a pretty good smoke show and smells like crap, but just watch that there. A little more grinding. The only tool I really use is a giant screwdriver you see there in the video, and I don't even need anything else. And there's actually a trick I can show you guys here. So yep, just broke the bead right there. And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side, but I'll skip that. So both beads are broken, front and back, and just pop that open pretty easy by hand. You may need to use a screwdriver to help out, so I mean, it takes a little effort though. Tires are crap, so I didn't really care if I actually needed it or not, so I just cut a hole in it, just pull it out. Alright, next thing you do is just clean up the rim, make sure it's clean. Make sure the side walls or the inside where the bead sits, the tire bead sits on the wheel, make sure that's clean, because you don't want any air leaks, or you're gonna have to take apart the tire again. So you want to use a grinder with a wire brush, or you can use a regular wire brush, but on a grinder would make it a lot faster. So that's another way. So you just clean out, make sure there's no rust, no dirt, no anything. Just go a few times on both sides. Alright, and see what happens here. Anytime soon. Oh, there I am. Got that tire. Clean it up. I mean, this tire's been sitting, so there's some spider webs, dust, dirt. Make sure everything's clean. Got some WD-40. You can use PB Blaster. You can use pretty much anything, just lubricant, because that will help it slide everything in place, and it's very important to use it. Now if you were using a back tire which is wider, you can actually push that into place without needing to use a pry bar or a screwdriver or a tire bar. But the front tires were less wider in the back, so I had to pry that in. And here's that way of putting in. Just stand on both sides, get the back bead in, and so pretty much your foot is acting like a few other tire irons. So just there you go. See, my foot's pushing that in place and holding it, and screwdrivers in, and there you go. So I have an air compressor. I just filled it up. I didn't put the stem back in yet because the air would actually go on a lot faster if you didn't have the core in. So just pretty much do that, and make sure the bead pops, everything just pops in place, and you can go over pressure. You should go up to like 35 to 40 psi when you're putting the bead on. So you check to make sure that you're not leaking. Just put some WD around the rim, and see right there, I just put the core back in. But if you don't have an air compressor and you use like a tire pump for a car, or a 12 volt, and it won't sit in the place or seat in the place, you can put something flammable around the rim, like a carburetor cleaner or deodorant or something like that, and put a lighter in, and it will just blow up. And I'm pretty sure you guys can find some videos of that and seen it before. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just mount the tire back on. There you go. So well, that's just a short video. So pretty much you're just sacrificing the old tire to put the new one on. So if you're breaking the bead, you can probably put a plywood on top and run it over. But yep. Alright, well that's it. Have any questions, go ahead and comment below and subscribe. I mean, pretty much it. Thanks, right? See ya.